Every and each one of us have their own struggles. So before telling our stories, I'm gonna ask you to remember your own problems and think. Take a few seconds. Like I know our problems are very different. Like not all of us have the same problems. I hope our stories would be an inspiration for you to think of them in another way and start actually figuring out what to do with them.
Right, as she said as well, we want to tell our stories, so you'll see from our eyes and from our shoes the way we look at things and see the world. So I'm going to start my story. I want to start with my childhood, very surprising, but uh, I didn't have a regular childhood when I was a kid. I actually didn't go to school because of my mom's beliefs. She believed in freedom, or that I thought so. uh, so I wasn't going to school. I was what is called homeschooled. Thank you. I forgot the word for a second. Uh, so it affected my social life in many ways because when I was at home, I was at home every day, all day, and maybe doing a little trips and going hiking with my mom because that's what she liked to do. But I never went ahead and socialized with people because it was really difficult to find people that my mom could relate to. So yeah, it was very hard for me to socialize with people and do that kind of stuff. Also, my parents got divorced after a while. Then I went to live with my mom, and uh, uh, time passed, and it wasn't good for me. She was very uh, arrogant, and she was forcing her opinions on me, on my three brothers, and two sisters. Never mind, my siblings. So yeah, and I decided to leave her and go live with my father. Also, I felt very uneducated and a lack of knowledge. So I wanted to go to school and start working on that because it was really important for me. So when I started to go to school, of course, I had problems with speaking with people, but I made a few really nice people that helped me and helped me develop confidence. Then we moved ahead again to another school, which I am right now learning in. And in that school, they told me about the Friends Forever program for kids my age. So at first I wasn't interested because it was very hard for me to socialize. I didn't want to go ahead and do it. I just felt comfortable playing video games all day and maybe focusing on my studies. But uh, then I realized I started building confidence, and I did, for example, started developing hobbies like I box and I like hiking and stuff. But what's important to me is to keep developing myself and making myself stronger, then so I could help other people. Then and then I realized my problems in my social life. So I want to get rid of this problem, face it head on. So I went ahead and went to an interview. It's kind of weird with Steve. I wasn't with Steve. I was with my teacher. Hardly knew English anyway, so it was kind of awkward. Actually, she's the manager. Never mind. So, yeah, I went ahead and went into this program to make myself better and try to face my fears. That's my story.
So I lived in a village where people are very similar. Same language, same dialect, same religion, same religious sector. Even the way we live is very similar. I love living there, but here's the problem. It's that even though we are located next to Jewish villages, I have never thought about getting to know the other side. Actually, I didn't even think about getting to know other Arabs from other backgrounds than me. I guess I felt comfortable to be surrounded by people that are very similar to me. The first coexisting program that I've been to was in middle school at my village. I remember I was so stressed out and I really didn't want to talk at all. I had to eventually because of the activities that we had to do. But the four meetings of the two schools, I didn't feel like I really got to know them. Oh. We had another similar coexisting program with similar results, but this time it was at the school it wasn't at the school in my village. It's in another one that's called Drama High School, my current school. It occurs in the north, half hour away from where I live. Also, it was regional school, which means it had students from other Arab villages that were close. As usual, I was afraid of getting into the school. It was actually hard to get along while being different, even if we were all Arabs. My school did not only give me the chance to be with people who are different than me, but also the chance of being in friends forever. The program that I didn't want to be part of at the beginning. It would be the same as any other coexisting program, with the slight difference of it being longer time and a more far place. Also, normally I was afraid. I had problems fitting in in a less diverse place. Wouldn't it be harder in this program? I said to myself. My mom knows that this is the way I think. So when I told her about Friends Forever and that I decided not to participate, she told me that I don't have to, but at least I should get into the auditions. After that, some of my classmates also encouraged me. So eventually I got to the auditions and got accepted. As usual, I was afraid, but now, after more than a week here, I am not as afraid. Of course, I miss my family, and I'm uh, so nervous about the speech. But here I am.
We kind of talked about our previous past story, So now we want to talk about the weeks we were here. Uh, it was really interesting and fun. I want to say what we did, a few highlights. So for me, the most important day is when I realized something. We travel to a synagogue and it's God and a church, all of the religions. And when I heard the people talking there, I started realizing because I'm not a religious person. I'm very open about it. I'm not. I don't believe in anything but myself and the people around me. So when I was there, I heard their speeches. It was just like I didn't imagine it would be, because it wasn't talking about the religion and believing in God, maybe a little bit, but uh, most of it was just going over certain values and certain things that all people should appreciate and try to become. And that really inspired me to improve my own life and everyone around me. So also we went to a lot of different places. We went to help people that need food that can't get it on their own. So then made a little market around and started giving people food, which was nice. Uh, we also went to a school where they have people with mental disabilities, uh, and it was kind of awkward, of course, because we're not used to it. But still, every place we went to made me feel a little different and made me feel like I want to work on myself and become better so I can influence other people, even if it's not in big ways. I think everyone should improve their own way to improve everyone's way. Uh, I also want to say that I kind of feel better about socializing, but I'm not sure about that because everyone is so nice here. So I can't tell because in Israel it's not like that. And yeah, just the people. All the good stuff. Right, thank you for having us and have a good day.